Okay.
I think he's dead now. He may not be, but
Yeah.
he's pretty old. That was a long time ago.
Okay.
A long time ago, man. That's 30 to 35 years ago. Colin was telling me about this.
So scratch marks on a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, but he also saw the animal.
Oh, right.
Then there was a fellow called Steve Harley.
Yeah.
And he's at Macalinden.
Okay.
Which is sort of 30 miles away from Greg Cochrane's place, 35, 40 miles away maybe.
And then where was the other bloke who saw the scratches up the tree?
He was at Dinnernup.
Dinnernup, okay.
Which is, yeah, he was at Dinnernup. The first Greg Cochrane was at Duranellum.
Yeah.
Colin Sumner was at Dinnernup.
Mm.
And Steve Harley's at Macalinden, which is west of Collie.
Right.
Or southwest of Collie.
Okay.
And last night I was talking to a fellow called Michael Meredith, Ming Meredith.
Okay.
He's a young bloke. When I say young, he's only probably 60. Really young bloke.
Yeah.
And he is a very, very well-esteemed farmer.
Yep.
In the Duranellum area.
Yeah.
And he's not only seen the animal,
yeah,
but just recently he's been losing quite a lot of sheep.
Right.
And the other day he was out going around his paddocks, sort of checking on the sheep, and there was a sheep carcass against a tree.
Against what?
He went round against a tree.
Oh, right. Yep.
And freshly killed.
Yeah.
And he went back the next day, and the carcass had gone.
Mm.
Now, it'd be pretty strong. A fox couldn't cart a carcass like that around.
No.
And he reckoned it has to be. He'd seen right now. When I spoke to Colin Sumner, he'd seen this thing.
Yep.
And that's 30 years ago.
Mm.
Greg Cochrane reckoned he'd seen it maybe 20 years ago. Ming Meredith's now telling me he's seen it now, just recently, and got evidence that they're preying on his sheep.
Yeah.
There's got to, the theory was that this was an isolated one cat scenario that had escaped from a zoo.
Yeah.
I mean, these things have got a lifespan of about 7 or 8 years. So there's got to be...
Whatever it is, there's more than one of them, and I have my theories on what it is, but...
what do you reckon it is?
There's definitely something going on. The anecdotal evidence is so rich and strong that there's something happening. Now, what people are suggesting that it's some kind of escaped circus animal, or it's like a US military mascot from the 50s or whenever. Now that could be the case, but not when it's.
Had to have been, if it got away like that, it had to have been pregnant.
Well, that's right.
To propagate the current crop, because they're still out there.
No, I understand. I agree. And they're not just. There's not just a longevity. I mean, there's been stories of these things for decades and decades, but also across a really wide area. Like over east, there's stories, and in South Australia, it's not located just in WA. So I think to myself, I go, well, it's either.
Ming saw this thing recently.
Yeah.
And he said it was definitely not a dog. It crossed the road in front of him, 30 metres in front of him.
Yeah.
And he said, it had a long, long tail and a skinny tail. It was a cat, no question about it, and it was bigger than an Alsatian dog.
Yeah, well, what I think it is, potentially a relict population of an animal that used to live in this area. It's called Thylacaleo carnifex. It's known as the marsupial lion. And basically it's a relative of like a koala or a wombat, but it's designed to act like a leopard. I think the youngest fossil record is like, I think 20,000 years. Like, they think it's been gone for a fair while. And I mean, I'm not certain on it. I'm not putting my money on this, but it's either a population of big cats. There's so many of them that there's now a breeding population, and I don't know where in hell that many big cats would be able to get here to form a breeding population that could extend over such vast time